So now, after watching the movie, what can you share with me? What do you understand? Can you write on the chat box? In the chat box, what do you understand? What is purchasing? What is supply chain management? Or what do you understand? The difference between buying or personal purchasing and organizational purchasing. What is the differences? So can you share with me? Write it in the chat box. Come on, I want to see some ideas. Okay, organization purchasing more risk than personal, all right? Lagi? What else that you get from the video? The video is very rich. It contains a lot of information. It contains a lot of knowledge that you can share with me in this class. Okay, pasal supply chain management, cara product flow daripada producer ke customer, information flow. Okay, macam mana bagi tahu dekat supplier tentang quality order. Alright, purchasing between consumer and organisation. Purchasing between consumer and organisation. Okay. Atika kata personal purchasing is based on human needs. Okay. Lagi? What else? What about the process? The process involved in purchasing. Firdaus kata Maslow hierarchy tak boleh diguna organisation purchasing ialah sebab dia needs theory kan. Maslow ni is a need theory, sedangkan organisation by depends on what they want to produce, depends on what they want to sell their product. Okay, cara select supplier. Okay, recognition of needs. As for organisation purchasing, align with organisation objective, business purposes. Okay. Now, why do I see the same names? What about the other student? Student lain? I have so many students, but only 4 people only respond. What happened to the rest? I have process analysis for forecast. Yes. Okay, lagi other people yang belum jawab lagi. Who haven't share their views? What are the rest doing? Okay, Yuven kata supply chain analysis, supplier requirements. Okay, before you select your supplier, you have to have some requirements that they have to fulfill, kan, before becoming. Okay, Amirul Syafiq kata personal purchasing more kepada diri kita, organisation. Okay, yes, alright. And compared to kalau organisation punya purchasing is more complicated. Kan, we have to buy so many parts, and then we have to make sure that parts arrive accordingly to our schedule. Kan, like you learn in the operation management. Okay, you have so many parts that you have to purchase, you have to order, and you have to make sure that parts arrive according to your operation schedule. Okay, if they cannot arrive on time, then it will be delay. Then it will be shut down sometimes. Okay, so this will this will affect your production, and sometimes this delay, if this delay continue for a long time, then there will be a bottleneck. Then from bottleneck, it will be bullwhip effect. Okay, what is bullwhip effect? Anyone else who wants to try? Bullwhip effect. Siapa yang tak jawab lagi? Nabila, Mastura, Dalia, Arisa, Nurfaiza, Eza, Asima. Oh, I have many girls in this class, huh? Cepat. wants to try? Shantini, organization purchasing is good to use in their ongoing operation and resell to consumers, and consumer purchasing goods for personal use, and organization purchase in large volume. Yes, it is done in large volume. That's why we have MOQ, kan? Minimum order quantity and all that. Okay. Okay, who wants to answer what is bullwhip effect? Aini kata basic supply chain start from seller. Okay, right. Okay, what happens? Okay, what happen when there is a delay? Okay, and then after the delay, it will be a lot of distortion of the product. Okay, so and then bullwhip effect will occur. So what is bullwhip effect? Anyone wants to share? If no one wants to share, then it will be your takeaway homework. Okay, you have to find out what is bullwhip effect, and then we will discuss in the next class. Right? Right. So let me recall again, okay, on our new chapter, which is purchasing and supply strategy. Okay, purchasing is very important. Do you think that a huge company, a huge company like Samsung, for example, do you think that they can stand alone? Uh, okay, I mean, Samsung is good at producing handphone. Okay, so if they don't have a good supplier, or if they don't have a quality of materials, can they produce a good handphone? Can they produce a good product? Yeah, of course, no. So it shows here that supplier is very important for your business. For whom, when we want to run our business, we have to make sure that we find a good supplier so that we can put value to our purchases. What with value to our purchase. Okay, so if we don't have a good relationship with our supplier, then it will be difficult for us to get a quality product at the right time, maybe at the right amount. So it will be difficult for you. So it is very important for you to learn how to get a good supplier and how to maintain a good relationship with your supplier. So in this chapter, we will study on how to make your purchase, how to add value to your purchase. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, that for a big company, for a successful company such as Apple, Samsung, or or maybe Airbus aeroplane, something like that, you have to have it. It shows when your company established and your company is sustained in the market, it shows that you have a good relationship or you have a good pool of supplier. Your I mean you have add value. You have value to your sub. I mean purchasing activities. Okay. All right. So as we discussed last week, we have discussed how to make sure that you maintain a good communication, or how to maintain a good relationship with your supplier, kan. So we have discussed last week, kita kata kita kena ada trust, kita kena ada share information, kita kena ada share knowledge and all that, kan. Supaya apa? Supaya supplier kita faham dengan apa yang kita nak keluarkan kepada customer kita. So kita punya supplier dapat faham apakah kualiti produk yang kita nak buat tu. Okay, so it is very important. Okay, bukan sahaja dalam when you learn in production operation management, you only learn how to make sure that your materials arrive on time, kan. You only learn how to manage stock, You only learn how to order things, how much to order, from who you want to order, semua tu, how much you want to order. Tapi in operation strategy, when we learn this chapter, purchasing and supply strategy, we have to learn how to order, how to make value to your purchase. Kan, how to make sure you cannot simply just choose your friend. Contohnya you have a business and kawan-kawan you kata, tak apalah, you just trust me because I am your friend. No, it cannot be like that. When you choose a supplier, you have to choose one that can supply accordingly to your standard that you wanted. Dia kena be on time, they are able to hantar barang yang betul on the right time dalam jumlah yang betul kan. Sometimes kalau kita tak kenal yang supply barang tu, dia kadang-kadang dia hantar barang yang salah kepada kita. So it will be ataupun yang tidak cukup. Sometimes kita kena tipu kan. Dalam satu box, maybe the first box is full and then the second box ada sikit, ada benda yang reject dan sebagainya. So it is very important. Sebab tu dalam chapter ni penting untuk kita tahu macam mana kita nak memilih customer dan macam mana nak make sure kita punya urus niaga kita tu selamat. Okay. So macam mana nak memastikan urus niaga kita tu selamat? Nah, tadi dalam video tadi ada share kan? Macam mana kita nak pastikan barang yang kita order itu selamat ataupun urus niaga yang kita buat itu betul dan sebagainya. Kita tidak ditipu. Kontrak. Okey. Selain pada kontrak, biasanya kontrak lah kan. Biasanya bila kita dah jumpa supplier yang kita nak pilih tu, bila kita dah jumpa tu, kita biasanya akan adakan kontrak, ada insurans barang kita kan, supaya barang tu boleh sampai dengan selamat. Kita boleh memastikan kalau berlaku apa-apa di tengah jalan, kita boleh insurans boleh cover, agreement, yes of course. Okay, so to make sure kita punya urus niaga itu selamat, so we have to have a good contract between our company dengan our supplier. Okay. Alright, okay. Kontrak. Itulah bila kita ada kontrak, biasanya dalam kontrak tu you have to be detail. Procurement agreement kan. Kalau masa when I work as a purchasing officer, when we want to order, we have to submit our order form, and then when we want to pay the invoice dan sebagainya kan. So all of the document is important. You cannot simply, even though you are doing an online business sometimes, don't take it so easy or so simple. You have to keep all the document, you have to keep all the receipts and all that, so we can claim back if something happen to our product. Okay, so tadi dalam video tu macam tu lah, dia shows proses dia daripada forecasting and then analysis kan. Kita dah buat analysis and then kita pilih supplier and then kita akan adakan kontrak. Contohnya bila dalam proses pemilihan supplier ni, okay, contohnya Toyota. Okay. I have friends working there. So I asked them how did they choose their supplier. So what did they do is that they will have one day, a vendor day, maybe they call it vendor day kot. So they have set up one day and they call all the potential supplier or the vendors. Okay, so during that day, they will explain the price, apa-apa. They will explain what are the agreements, what are the things that they want, kan? When will the they will share the schedule of the product that should be sent to their company and all that. So from there, the vendors or the supplier will study, and then if they can manage, then they will submit their tender to Toyota. So later on, the management will tapis lah, dia akan tengok lah kesesuaian siapa yang boleh supply, then they have to make an contract lah, and then they have to make an agreement. For example, if the supplier fail to supply or fail to fulfill their product punya date tu, and then they will cancel. They will cancel automatically. So we have to have that type of contract dengan supplier kita, kan? Even though you buat simple business, although we have to trust our supplier, but still we have to have an agreement, kan? So it will be safer for you for long term punya ni. Okay. So, do you have any questions? Do you understand what is purchasing? What's the importance of supplier and all that? Do you have questions? Before we proceed a little bit more, no question? Okay, dalam textbook you can find dalam proses okay, Shantini said so far so good. Alright. So okay, dalam dalam kita membuat keputusan, when we want to decide, okay, there are some aspect that you need to study lah. Okay, so dalam textbook ni you can see in page 167 dia kata primary top down strategic level, bottom up, kan. What are the things that you need to you kena, apa yang you kena faham dulu sebelum you membuat purchases. This sebab penting purchasing ni dia sangat penting kepada business. Ialah kalau you tersalah beli, everything will be ruined, kan? Kalau you tersalah pilih supply, nanti you kena tipu duit you, kan? So it is very important for you to understand so that you can use later on in your life and your during your bila you bekerja nanti, kan? You have to have this knowledge. Don't just simply pilih supplier according to you punya best friend ataupun tu semua. Sebab dalam trust ada beberapa tahap trust, kan. Kalau you tengok slide, ada 3 jenis tahap, kan. Trust based on knowledge you, trust based on feelings you, kan, apa semua. So it is important if you can trust your supplier based on your knowledge on them. Not just on your feelings saja. Not just on your feelings yang you kenal dia saja. You cannot. You kena ada something to stand. You punya trust tu based on apa, kan. You tak boleh percaya saja. Kalau kita tengok zaman sekarang ni, kadang-kadang your best friend yang selalu cheat on you, kan. Kalau you biasa lalui lah, kan. Kadang-kadang the kabel, kan. You tak boleh, kadang-kadang you guna kabel lagi bahaya dan sebagainya. Okay, so make sure you have knowledge. Sebelum you buat keputusan tu, you kena ada knowledge. Okay. Tuan Faris dah banyak kali kena dah, sebab dia orang bisnes, kan. Dia pun tahu dalam bisnes ni selalu kita kena tipu kalau kita tidak dapat membuat pilihan yang baik ataupun keputusan yang betul, kan. So it is very important untuk pilih supplier supaya kita dapat membuat pembelian yang berkualiti. Itulah topik ini dia punya main dia punya apa yang paling penting ialah kita nak make sure you punya purchasing itu berkualiti. Dan you tahu macam mana nak menjaga hubungan you dengan supplier. Sebab dia very complicated. Macam you tengok video tadi, kan. You tengok video tadi. Kalau personal buying, sikit saja you hanya beli apa yang you nak saja. Tapi for companies punya purchasing, you have to buy a lot of thing. Kena tipu. Wow, so much lah, 600. You kena tipu. It's very dangerous, Sekarang pun banyak scammer, kan. So you have to be very careful. So bila you belajar, bila kita sentuh topik ni, the most important thing is that we want to add value to your purchasing. So in future, you tak lagi lah kerap kali kena tipu dengan supplier ataupun siapa saja yang you nak beli. Okay. Okay. Contract dah. Okay, lagi satu. Dalam purchasing ni kan, biasanya kalau kita jual produk, dia hanya melibatkan dua pihak saja. Kita dan supplier kita kan. Tapi dalam servis, dia kadang-kadang kita ada supplier, kita ada customer dan kita ada company lah kan. So dalam servis ni, kadang-kadang servis bila kita sebagai consumer ni, kita sebagai customer kan, kita boleh direct kepada supplier kita. Contohnya kalau dulu kita nak beli tiket kapal terbang, kita kena melalui agent contohnya kan. Kita kena pergi kedai agent tu, kita kena book tiket ataupun kita call dan sebagainya. Tapi sekarang nowadays with the modern technology, we can always just directly call the Asia ataupun apa-apa sajalah, kita terus book online dan sebagainya. So we are in a service sector, we sometimes we don't have to use the middleman. We don't have to go through the focal company. We can go directly to supplier. Kan? And also these days kita tengok dekat Shopee contohnya, we can always buy directly from supplier. So we don't have to go to CMart, we don't have to go to Aman Central contohnya to buy the product kan. We always go straight to supplier. Okay, so that's the changes. That is some of the changes that happens, all right, in this new business environment. Okay, all right. So apa lagi? Okay, sometimes when we do business, okay, sometimes we cannot do all the things in your factory. Okay, sometimes bila kita nak buat, contohnya kita nak buat kereta, we want to produce a car, right? Okay, we cannot produce everything because when you want to build a car, there is almost 100 parts that you have to buy, kan? You have to assemble and all that, kan? So bila kita nak kita nak menghasilkan ataupun membuat sebiji kereta, sometimes ada bahagian-bahagian yang kita subconkan dia, ataupun dengan nama lain kita panggil apa? Apa nama dalam buku ni? Lupa dah term dia. Outsource. Okay, good. Thank you Hafiza and Kahmun. Okay, sometimes we have to outsource something. Okay, we cannot produce. Contohnya bila kita buat kereta. Okay, masa saya kerja di Jitra, di kilang pemintex elektronik tu, dia ada bahagian saya buat lampu jalan, and the other parts dia orang assemble wire kan dekat kereta, and then the other parts produce dashboard dan sebagainya kan. So dalam satu kilang tu, dia tak boleh buat semua benda tu semua dalam kilang dia saja kan, dia kena outsource kan. So bila kadang-kadang by outsourcing project tu ataupun proses tu, kadang-kadang kita boleh menjimatkan cost kita, kan. Kalau kita nak buat semua proses tu, kita nak kena ada mesin, kita nak ada pekerja yang banyak kan, kita kena start from scratch kan, from A to Z, kita kena beli ni. Tapi bila kita outsourcekan barang tu, kita tak payah fikir dah parts tu. Biar orang yang supplier tu saja yang akan fikirkan. Kita hanya ambil barang siap dan pasang saja di kilang kita kan. So dekat kilang di Jitra tu, dia akan dapatkan wire, kabel-kabel yang dalam enjin tu kan, yang kabel sambung-sambung enjin tu daripada Jepun. Okey, Jepun akan hantar contohnya, bukan Jepun. Dia punya kilang sebelah tu, okey, kilang sebelah tu dia akan assemble wire-wire semua, beberapa jenis kabel, and then dia hantar ke bahagian kilang yang untuk assemble dalam bonet kereta, dalam enjin kereta tu. Kan? So there are some things yang bagus untuk kita outsource kan. Sekarang pun banyak kita tengok proses untuk assemble produk-produk banyak dibuat dekat negara-negara yang miskin contohnya kan. Kalau company yang besar katakan UMW lah, dia buat kereta kan, buat kereta, dia akan outsource dekat negara China contohnya untuk pasang certain part sahaja. Sebab apa? Sebab dekat China labor is cheap. Kan? Lepas tu dia orang dah establish dah, dia orang dah tahu dah memang kos semua rendah di sana. So kita boleh outsourcekan barang produk-produk yang kita nak assemble tu. So ada sometimes ada masa-masa yang bagus untuk kita outsource ataupun kita subkonkan kan. Contohnya Faris dia buat pondok tu. Mungkin dia kekurangan pekerja contohnya. Pekerja-pekerja dia banyak kahwin, banyak ambil cuti kahwin contohnya kan. Jadi Faris dah dapat projek dah, kata okey lagi 3 bulan kita akan kekurangan pekerja kan. So what Faris can do is Faris outsourcekan beberapa proses, contohnya nak mengetam contohnya kan, mengetam kayu contohnya, boleh outsource dekat sekian-sekian kedai, contohnya kedai-kedai kecil yang tak ada banyak projek dan sebagainya kan. So sometimes outsourcing tu boleh menjimatkan dan memberi banyak kebaikan dah kepada company-company yang besar ni kan. Okay. That's why kita tengok sekarang ni banyak produk-produk yang branded item ni boleh sampai ke seluruh dunia. Sebab kita dah outsourcekan benda tu. Okay, company contohnya kita bagi produk ni pasang dekat Afrika contohnya. So dalam masa yang sama, when we do outsourcing to other country kan, dia dalam masa yang sama kita boleh enhance kita punya marketing of our product. So people dekat Afrika boleh tahu tentang jenama produk Nike contohnya kan. Kalau kita tengok di Afrika, orang miskin, orang takkan mampu pun beli Nike punya produk kan. Tapi disebabkan oleh Nike, dia buka satu plan dekat Afrika untuk pasang tapak contohnya lah kan, untuk pasang tapak kasut contohnya. Then benda tu dah jenama Nike tu terkenal dekat Afrika. Apa lagi contohnya Johnson & Johnson, dekat Kulim kan ada kilang Johnson & Johnson dan sebagainya kan. So bila kita outsource kita punya produk tu ke tempat-tempat lain, dalam masa yang sama the whole world boleh tahu produk kita, boleh tahu tentang jenama produk kita tu. Okay. Alright, boleh faham tak dekat ni? Ada soalan tak apa-apa? Faham aja koma ni. Okay, last kali kita tengok topik yang itulah risk, supply chain risk. So dalam supply chain ni memang ada risk. Memang banyak risk lah. It's very risky. Kalau kita tengok tadi dalam video tadi dia tunjuk banyak pihak yang terlibat dalam supply chain. So always kalau kita berdepan, kita berdepan dengan pelbagai pihak, ramai orang, so risiko itu ada. Risiko tu tetap ada. Kadang-kadang risiko itu berpunca daripada kita punya vendor dan sebagainya, dan kadang-kadang risiko itu berpunca daripada environmental changes kan, macam COVID-19 dan sebagainya. Kita pun tak sangka barang-barang tak boleh keluar, kilang tak boleh jalan dan macam-macam risiko. So risiko ni ialah normal dalam semua bisnes. Okay, so itu yang pentingnya kita belajar strategi supaya kita dapat mengurangkan risiko tu. Okay, so contohnya apa tadi kita kata tadi, kita buat kontrak contohnya kan, lepas tu kita ada schedule, kita ada jadual yang tetap untuk penghantaran barang contohnya, and then kita ada proses analisis, kita nak tengok, kita nak pilih supplier yang macam mana. So all these thing kita buat adalah untuk mengurangkan risiko. Kalau kita nak elakkan risiko ni, memang kita tidak boleh elakkan sebab risiko memang ada dalam semua keadaan, risiko ada. Yang penting ialah kita plan. Kita plan ahead. Macam mana kita nak mengurangkan risiko-risiko yang bakal berlaku. Okay? So, semua faham ke? Ada soalan lagi ke? Kalau tak ada soalan, saya kira kita stop di sini saja. We have finished our chapter 5. Okay. So, InsyaAllah, kalau tak ada apa-apa, I see you on this Wednesday. This Wednesday mungkin kita buat asynchronous class lah. Maybe I will share just case study, then you all read during the our class time, and then you share dalam WhatsApp apa yang you find out from the case study tu. Boleh macam tu? Okay.
Boleh, boleh.
Okay. Amboi, kalau boleh itu bukan main. Okay, Kak Mun tanya perlu hantar ke tak? We just discuss dalam WhatsApp saja. I just want to see apa yang you faham daripada case study tu. Just a short case study. Okay? Alright, in this case, thank you very much and see you next week. Assalamualaikum and bye-bye.
Thank you, Doktor.
Yeah.
Terima kasih, Doktor.
Ya, sama.
Doktor.
Sama. Aini kenapa lambat? Aini nak kena ketuk tampi ni.
Terima kasih, Doktor.
Sama. Dah.